Welcome back to the Global Local Top Tips, and today, gingerbread biscuits. Every year we always get caught out when people come over unexpected, and all we can do is pull out our box of roses or Quality Street. This year we're going to have something special to give them, gingerbread biscuits, and I'm going to show you my best recipe today. Let's get stuck in. So to get started with our gingerbread biscuits, we want to make it easy, but we want to make it quick. And these biscuits last for 2 to 3 weeks in an airtight container in your press. So they're perfect to have around. So to get started, we've got some golden syrup. And that goes straight in. To that, 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. Ginger. Mixed spice. Bicarbonated soda, brown sugar, and use a good brown sugar for this. I know there's a couple of cheap brown sugars out there people have been asking me about, and you want it to be a brown sugar that when you clump it together it's actually quite sticky, not so much like a raw sugar, which some people get confused about. So you're just mixing that together. To that, butter. And we're just going to mix that in, and it's a soft butter. You don't want it a liquid, you don't want it completely melted, but it'll make it so much easier to mix in. It's just a bit softer. Icing sugar. And we're just going to incorporate that just a couple of mixes, and then we're going to go in with our flour. And again, you can do this in the mixer. And you just want to, if you're doing it in a bowl like I am, you want to bring it just to where all the liquids are kind of being sucked up by the flour. Clean off your spoon, and then just bring your hands in, and you're just bringing it together, and you're just roughly mixing it around, just making sure all that butter is incorporated in. The really amazing part about Christmas is that the traditions that we have, and the amount of people that have said it to me that they've started cooking with their kids this Christmas, and the tradition that they want to start passing down recipes that were given to them by their mother or father or their grandmother or grandfather. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's really amazing, and I think it's really, really important that food can bring people together. Can break down boundaries, because we all need it, don't we? So we're just going to bring it together, and you're just mixing it enough just to incorporate all the crumbs down at the bottom of the bowl. You're not kneading it, you're just trying to bring it together, because kneading it will do nothing to this dough apart from overwork it, and it'll get greasy. You don't really want that. Put it in the fridge, cover it in Glad wrap for at least 20 minutes, just to let it rest. So our dough has had 20 minutes in the fridge, and it's ready to roll out. Now at this point, if we wanted to keep it for a couple of weeks, we could just wrap it in Glad wrap, keep it in the fridge till we wanted, and then we could bake the cookies fresh every time. If you wanted to keep it longer than a week or two, I'd Glad wrap it and I'd put it in the freezer and take it out the night before I needed it. So it's very versatile, it's quite forgiving in that way. Now, so the easiest way to go about this is to cut the mix in half and put one set aside, and with just a little bit of flour on the table, just going to bring it smooth to one side, like so. And don't be afraid of flour with this one. This dough is quite rich, so it's going to want to stick. And again, it's not going to rise all that much, so whatever thickness that you want, that's the thickness to roll it out to. And it's a beautiful dough to work with because it's so soft. Now we've rolled it out, and I'm just going to cut mine into star shapes. You could do the gingerbread men, or you could just do this nice classical round. Gently just lifting each one up and just onto a greased tray lined with just a little bit of baking paper. And you don't need to give them that much room, because again, they're not going to rise at a terrible amount. Into the oven at 180 for 20 minutes. Our gingerbread is out of the oven, and after that I'm pretty happy with them. All we need to do now is put a little bit of icing sugar over the top. Let them cool down for at least 10 or 15 minutes, and when they're completely cooled, you can put them into an airtight jar or container, and they'll last for about a week or two if you don't eat them. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below any videos you'd like to see in the future. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon. And we'll see you soon.